Hi, it's Evan, CuratorXAngelus. This video I'm bringing to you is an explanation, an overview, a breakdown, a rundown, whatever you want to call it, of the official F.P.I.I. Rally Royale Tournament that I will be hosting this Saturday, June 25th, 2020 at 7 p.m. UK time. Again, Saturday, June 25th, 7 p.m. UK time. Official F.P.I.I. Rally Royale Tournament. I'm going to be putting up 35 million in Forza credits between the first, the second, and the third place winners of this 6-race rally-style tournament that I'm hosting. I'm going to make a post in the group every day explaining it, with a video explaining it, and some links to this Twitch stream, as well as a YouTube video that this is going to go to afterwards. As well as the list of participants that's going to be there. I want everybody to check out these races and these share codes and get familiar with them before the tournament. That way we can have the best competition we possibly can, and everybody has a fair chance as well. So if you're interested, check out the information. I'm actually going to try and copy and paste some of this information below here, piece by piece, into the Twitch stream. We'll see how much it'll let me copy along. So this video, I'm going to explain how to find these races. I'm also going to explain how to use the share code system. And I'm going to give you a demonstration of each race as well, and kind of explain the race as we go along, and maybe give you some little hints and tips there. Alright, so the Twitch stream isn't going to let me put it in the comments, so I'm going to try and enter all this information into the description later on with the share codes and all that stuff. You'll see it as we go along in the video as well too, though. So, to get started, let me explain how all this is going to work. So there's 6 races that I'm holding. They're all rally, dirt kind of styled races. Some of them are cross-country. You'll actually be going through some fields and stuff like that. But everything essentially is off-road / dirt. Some of them are sprints. Some of them are circuits. Some of them are one-lap circuits. Some of them are multiple-lap circuits. It's going to be a whole bunch of different stuff. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. So the way this is going to work, if we can get a nice full lobby of 12, even if we don't get 12, I'm going to run the system this way. If you get first place in a race, you're going to get 12 points. If you get last place in a race, you're going to end up getting 1 point, like if you come in 12th, if we have a nice full lobby. So whoever has the most points at the end of all 6 races combined, so for example, if you got first in all 6 races, you'd have 72 points. 12 times 6, 72. So you'd have 72 points, you would win. You would be first in the tournament. And then, second place and then third place. First place is going to end up getting 20 million Forza credits. Second place winner is going to get 10 million credits. Third place winner is going to get 5 million credits. I'm going to plan to buy out some cars from you from the auction house if you win, to equal up to the total of what I owe you for your winnings. And then if I win first, second, or third place, I'm going to choose to donate whatever that prize money would have been to whatever participants that I feel like, because I have like 380 million credits, so I'm not really hurting for them, so I'm willing to share the love. So this is going to take about 1 to 2 hours to complete, depending on how fast everybody goes. Some of the other rules in play, you don't need to have a microphone, but it would be preferred if you do. If you don't, we're going to use our double chat system. So essentially, I'll be asking you things like double tap left in the chat if you are ready to race. And then you'll hit double tap on the left, like that. Whatever your phrase is will pop up. That'll let me know that you're ready to go if you don't have a microphone, or you'll be able to answer anything yes and no. We'll make things easy for you to communicate if you don't have a microphone, so you don't have to be constantly sending different messages. You will be required to join the Xbox Live party to be able to stay in communication with us as well. So some rules for the tournament. I want you to have fun. I want you to be respectful as well. All the cars are going to have an S2 998 limit for every race, for every car that you use. You can use any car that you want. Literally any car. You want to use a truck, use a truck. You want to use a Ferrari, use a Ferrari. I don't care. Use what you want. It can be any kind of build. All-wheel drive, rear wheel, front wheel, swap whatever you want. I don't care. Do as you please. Bring the best car you can bring. That's going to be an S2 998. You can also bring as many cars as you want. You can bring 6 different cars, one for each race if you like. All I ask is that you have all of your cars built and ready to go before the tournament starts. That way, as soon as we're done with each race, we can go easily switch the cars and load whatever tunes that we need to load up. And then from there, it'll keep things flowing nice and smoothly and make things as fast as possible and as much fun for everyone as possible. So, with all of that being said, I think that pretty much goes over all the rules. I want to see everybody race clean if they can. You know, some of these we're gonna meant to be up against each other, and that's just how it's gonna go. But that's pretty much it. So again, first place is winning not 35 million. Sorry, first place is winning 20 million credits. Second place is winning 10 million credits. Third place is gonna win 5 million credits. 6 races overall. Whoever has the most points at the end of all 6 races will be crowned first, and then second, and then third. S2 998 limit for every car, every race. You can use any car you want. You can bring as many cars as you want. Race clean, have fun, be respectful. Those are the rules. Those are the information you need to know. How to find the races now. So, we go to our start menu. Let's go to your Creative Hub tab. You can go to My Creative Hub, or you can go to the Blueprint Events one. Whatever you want to choose. I'm going to go to My Creative Hub to show you the races quick, and then I'll show you how to find them. So, I go into my Blueprint Event Shared. So here you can see all of the races that I've built. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the search button, my menu button there. Have that come up. Now you're going to want to fill things out similar to how I have them here. Route length, choose unlimited. Racing series. We're going to want to choose, actually we can leave that off for right now. That should take everything. Creator, you're going to want to put my gamer tag in there. So as you can see, CuratorXAngelus. CuratorXAngelus. So put this in. Go ahead and hit confirm. So now this should hopefully give us all 6 events here. So the first event that we're going to be doing, I'm going to go through them one by one as long as they come up here. First event is going to be around the country. You can also search by the names of the events as well. I don't know how well that works because I've never tried it, honestly. The other way you can search is by using the share codes. So the share codes I'm going to put in the description of this, hopefully. If not, I'll try and get them in the comments at some point as well, or in the YouTube link. The share code for this first race is 516822998. Okay, so what you can do when you go into your search as well, this bottom field here is the share code. You can place the share codes in here one by one to find these races and race them and get familiar with them. So again, the first race we're going to start with here is around the country. This one is a cross-country series, 1-lap race in the spring. Very random off-road tour of the map. Going to touch all the terrain that we're going to race in each of the races coming up. The next one that we're going to go to is going to be the Edinburgh Rallycross to Arthur Seat. This is a 3.9 mile dirt trail race in the summer. After that, we're going to go to one of my newly created ones. Of course it didn't come up. Alright, excuse me for one moment while I now make a change and get this to show up. So, new blueprint, old route I made up. This one's called Jump Up, and Get Down. This is a 3-lap dirt racing circuit or scramble. This is going to be at summer. This is going to be at nighttime. Cool thing about this race, it has blue and red lights everywhere for all the little markers on the race. And it'd be really cool if we could get as many police cars with lights on top of them to help light everything up and give some ambiance to the race, if you will. Jump up, and get down. We're taking lots of jumps. Take that as a hint. You'll end up seeing the race if you stay around through the video as well. The ice cream scramble is going to be the next one. That's here. 10-mile dirt race trail. We're going to go through some forest. We're going to go through the quarry. We're going to go by the festival. Then we're going to touch some dirt gravel roads again, and then ending at one of the ice cream shops. Last person there buys ice cream for everybody. Fifth race is going to be my baby, my true love here. My 18.2 mile dirt trail race. This basically links up all the dirt roads that I could try and get together as best as I could without touching too much pavement or going through like random fields and stuff. In the summertime, it's a fun race. It's long, but it's a really fun race. I really enjoy this one. And then last, and certainly not least, we're going to have the... Oh, I actually have to make a change and go back here. Put this back to cross country now to show you the last race. The last race is going to be this one here, the Rail Yard Gymkhana Grid Mayhem Race. So this race is 3-lap. I labeled it as cross country just because it's all through the rail yard and you touch a lot of different surfaces technically. Dirt, pavement, gravel, shipping containers, all sorts of stuff. So it's Gymkhana style. There's some places to be doing some drifting and some sliding, a little Ken block action, if you will. Be jumping through stuff, drifting through stuff. There's also a handful of spots we're going to be crossing over with each other potentially, depending on how the race goes. So prepare for some collisions or some cars flying over you or by you or in front of you or behind you. You never know. So those are all the races. I'm going to go through them one by one now and play them and show you, just so that way you can see what it looks like and maybe catch a couple extra hints and tips. If you don't want to watch this at this point, you can go find the races now. You know how to find my name and look everything up and get those share codes, whether it's from the group post or this video, the YouTube video, and go and try them yourself. Get familiar with them and get ready for Saturday. Maybe you'll win some credits. So the first one is around the country. This one is share code 516822998. I'm going to do this one in my S2 934 Jaguar XJ220 just because this is the car I've really always done the racing ever since I made it. I wanted to make a race that really went like around the country, that was cross country. So I basically tried to make a big loop through a whole bunch of grass and fields and random terrain. So there are a couple spots in here you can pick up some time. I'll drop some hints. I'll show you some pretty obvious hints. So it'd be worthwhile to watch this if you do watch it. I'd recommend running your driving line or your braking line when trying to learn these, or even while we're racing. Don't have your damage on. That'll ruin things for you real quick. Run any other assists you want though, traction control, any of that kind of stuff. Automatic, manual, I don't care about any of that. Do as you please. So this race starts. Tight left turn here, right off the starting line. Then this race line here, I mean, you can follow it. There's you know, slightly shorter ways to get to some of these checkpoints, but the race line is always good to follow. It's always going to get you to where you need to be, right? If you'll notice, these fields are pretty open, so you can kind of make your own determination how you want to get to certain checkpoints. And again, the more that you race these races and get familiar with them, the better off you'll be. The better chances you have for winning. Some tree action onto the train tracks. Now we're going to be making a pretty tight left turn off of these train tracks here. And then we go into the golf course, which brings its own set of fun. Hopping and skipping and jumping through here. Definitely not the best terrain. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not hitting the golf course just yet. We're going up the mountain. We're going into Arthur's Seat. Notice throttle control through here. Recommend throttling it off of here as hard as you can. But try and stay straight, because there's a nice jump there. We come down here, we come through the trees. Again, you can follow the race line, you can cut through those trees, you can aim to the left of that one, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to follow the race line, again, you might be able to find a little bit of a shorter way through there. Now we're onto the golf course. Now here, notice the race line makes S's. Don't necessarily have to follow the race line. Again, a place you can pick up some time if you decide to make your own race line, per se. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Watch what I did on the mini-map there. Here's another spot. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Get ready for some straightaway through some trees here. Pretty open. A couple spots you can get in trouble though. And then we're going to hang hard right here, and this brings us onto the train tracks again. Hopefully you don't get hit by the train. Hopefully it's not coming by. I don't think I've ever encountered it while I've raced this. But it could happen, I guess. So a lot of top speed through here. Pretty straight. You got a little bit of a turn. Watch out for some buildings and some trees. Kind of clear through here. Now we're going to be cutting through the rail yard. Right on across. This is where our final race will be taking place. Another spot here that you don't necessarily have to take the race line. I'd kind of recommend it, but you could find quicker ways to this next checkpoint. Through some more mountainous area. Definitely need to try and keep your control through here, both handling and throttle control. This might be a lot better in a truck. I've never done it in a truck. Some food for thought. Try out some different car classes. See what you can do. If you get first place, you're gonna get 20 million credits. It's worth putting in some time to try and figure this out. Down this crazy mountainside. Be careful. Don't get too fast through there. Easy to spin out. Flying along again. Trying to build some top speed. This race takes me about 16, 17 minutes, depending on how well I run it. And like I said, I pretty much always run it in this car. Supposed to go through some water here. A little too slow. Through these trees, and then again through some hills. We're coming through the Mortimer Gardens. Just a quick visit through the gardens. Just a little bit of mayhem. Exit through here, straight across, and again through a field, through some trees. Kinda open, kinda not. Gotta do a little bit of dodging. Cut across this nice dirt road. Back through the fields and the trees. Look out for that water. Look out for those trees. You've been warned. This turn here might want to slow down. Here I'd recommend taking a little bit earlier of a cut, not following that race line. Come down earlier than those rocks. Here we have to dodge through some trees some more. As you can tell, it doesn't always work the best. Through some more fields and trees. Now this turn is also another good one to go slow. If you launch yourself out of this, you're launching right into those rocks. I still hit some and proceeded to barrel roll, but I made the checkpoint. Down this little hillside. Get pretty squirrely through here. Cross Morrison hillside. Cut down onto this dirt road. Quick little jump, another quick little jump, then we're into a turn. Cutting through the little village area. So here, I mean, you can follow that dirt road and it'll get you to the checkpoints you need to be at. But again, if you follow the race line, it's a quicker path, but you do have to avoid some trees. Another fun little slide, rally style turn. Now we're going up some hills. Again, a little bit of tree dodging. Try to keep things fairly open, but want to give you a challenge every now and then. Not the smoothest terrain through here. Taking another turn, down a hill, and we will be launching off of this checkpoint. Oh, missed the race line. I'm gonna rewind just to show you what that's supposed to look like going through there. But yeah, missed that one. Again, gotta dodge some trees to get to this checkpoint. Now through some open field area. Careful with your speed through here. Easy to miss some things. Jumping down into some dirt roads again. Touching these briefly. Launching this jump, cutting across this field. Some more field and tree action. Be careful through here. Those trees don't move. Some of them. Pretty open through here. Good place to catch some speed. Here's a pretty tight turn you don't want to miss if you're coming with a lot of speed there. There's a nice little bump and this transition as well that'll throw you off a little bit. We're not going through where the danger sign would be, but we are going off this hill. And again, I would not go too fast off this either. As there's another checkpoint right here at the bottom of this hill on the right. Tight left to go back to the way you would have been going had you launched off that hill. Down through some fields. This section's pretty open. Water again. A little forestry. The other awesome things about these races, and I don't know if you've been noticing while this has been going on, the skill points building up above are great. Especially depending on the car that you decide to take out, right? Oh, until you get rammed by the computer and you lose it. That sucked. I had a really good streak going. Either way, this part is a little tricky. Watch through these trees. I'd brake early through here. We're coming down in the water. Pick a nice early gear. Work your way out of this. Don't get stuck in that tree. And then we're bombing. Pretty nice straight area. Up some hills, but it was straight, you know. Quick turn, another straightaway, but again, not through flat terrain. Hanging right, we're going into Stonehenge. All right, we come to this jump. If you're smart, you don't take the jump, or you take the jump slow like that. If you don't take the jump, you can end up quite far ahead of everybody. If you take the jump, I'll show you what happens. Oh God, half those people even missed. But either way, you saw that guy take the jump. You go flying by. So I'd recommend not taking the jump. You don't watch the video, you don't try the race ahead of time, you're not gonna know about that. Then you can cut off some of that racing line as well. Cut through here, nice and straight again. Throughout some hills, trying to get some wreckage, trying to get some landscaping, some kangaroo skills, some air skills. This is a nice big kind of open U-turn slide. Through here, you can pretty much just power it on through, hopefully. Exiting these fields, we're going to work our way down into mud kickers right now. Be careful coming down into here. You come right by a trailer. Coming too hot, you're going right into this thing. I guarantee it. I almost just did right there. That trailer. Coming across this jump, and then we're making a nice left. And we're going to take this little back route here that brings us off the big jump near the lights. This is an homage to what we'll be doing in Mud Kickers in a later race. Jump up, and get down. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Make a sharp right. We'll leave in Mud Kickers. Don't follow this dirt road though, because you'll be going the wrong way. We're going to come down through here. We're going to make another big sweep turn. Then we're going to work our way back up the hill and then come back down through what would be the danger sign to go onto the highway. Checkpoint, now the next one. Flying off this thing. So when you get done with this jump, you're taking a hard right behind these trees here. Oh man, can't get the car straight. There we go. Again through another field. Across the train tracks. Making a sharp left here. And we are coming into our home stretch here, folks. I can see the target. I can see the finish. This is a lot of open field work through the rest of the race here. Just a couple turns involved. Jump back out of the field, onto the pavement, or into the sand, depending if you overshoot there. And then we finish. There's my nice rocket ship, XJ220. So as you can see, that one took me 17-15, a little bit longer. I got hung up in a couple spots, but that was around the country. That'll be the first race that we are competing in. Nice 34,000 influence there. Got a little bit of money too, and I got me a wheel spin. Ooh, look at that. More credits to put towards winnings to provide you all with. So the next race we're going to go into is going to be the Edinburgh Rallycross to Arthur's Seat. I'll show you the share code for this one as well. This is 173419395. This is a dirt trail sprint race all around Arthur's Seat, touching various surfaces between the road and the dirt and the gravel. So when you want to find this one, you're going to be using my gamer tag and then share code 173419395. For this race, I'm going to use my S2 class 904 F.P.I.I. Abarth Fiat 131 that I have a rally set up on currently, to show you what a low S2 class car is capable of with this race. Again, for the tournament, I'm going to have an S2 998 class limit. So basically no X class. Okay? So, here's my Abarth. Gonna take this out. Gonna go do some rallycross. Fun part about this race, we finished with a nice big jump into Edinburgh for the finish line in the city on one of the city streets you first cross. Alright, so in the comments below, I just put the share code from the first race that was around the country. And I copy in the details for Edinburgh right here. So this will be our second race. This one's pretty fun. Start here in the city on the streets. Pick up a lot of speed. Everybody gets pushed around in these first couple turns until we all break out. Per usual, right? But now we gotta cut through these buildings, and then you have to avoid that tree. The exact opposite of what I just did. Make it through the tree. I'd recommend trying to get through there a little slow if you can, because then you have a right and you have to come through here, which for some reason everybody got spawned in front of. Come back on the road, cut back on the dirt. Hairpin right. Back up the dirt trail again. Oh, I got stuck in the fence. Back on the roads. But we will shortly be back on the gravel / dirt right here. Come through some switchbacks. Following through the dirt trail again. Hard left at the end of this. Oh, I didn't want to dip down like that, but I did. That sucked. Rewind. Oops. Didn't want replay. Gotta rewind further back. I went a little too hard in that corner there. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, don't go too hard in that corner. Continue down this path. We're going to come down onto the dirt. We're going to touch the road quick, but then we're coming back up right into this little mountain road here. So that's a really hard left onto this little tiny path. This is where things start getting really tricky, really intimate. Coming through here 2 cars wide is not going to be fun. Fall off this edge, not going to be fun. Playing with fire. Oh, don't want to do that either. That is by far the trickiest part of the course. Come down here, make another nice big fun slide, back into the dirt, and we're coming up to our little home stretch here. Through the water. Make a left, come up the mountain. This is our jump. Get speed into this, but try and make sure you stay straight. There's a checkpoint right here at the bottom. We enter into the city. We reach our finish line. There's a big smile on your face, just like my Drivatar. So that one took me 313. 16,000 credits, 4,000 influence. Pretty fun little quick race. The next race we'll be doing will be the jump up, and get down race. So again, I'm going to go to my creative hub, choose my creative hub, or you can do it from the blueprint events one. Oop, wrong button. You're going to want to search for my gamer tag. As you can see up above there, I would do unlimited racing series dirt for this one. Confirm it, and we're gonna find jump up, and get down. 3-lap dirt race circuit scramble at night. This is through mud kickers. We basically hit every jump that I could possibly get to through mud kickers. We're gonna cross over each other at some points, like literally over each other, jumping over each other. There are points where you could actually end up colliding into each other as well, potentially. This one would be fun to do with all police cars if we can. Not necessarily, but if you can take out a car that has police lights on top, you know, that'd be kind of neat. I'm gonna try it with, I'll try it with the Avant. That's got police lights on it. Usually I roll my my S2 904 Fiat there, as you can see in the comments. But I'll give this a shot for the police lights so you can see what this looks like. It's pretty cool. Blue and red markers everywhere, sectioning off the areas and mud kickers, so it has that police vibe to it already. And nighttime we can see all our fun reflective liveries that Tommy's so nice to make for us as well. Alright, well, we start on the road because I had to. We're going to follow the road around, but then we're going to enter our way right into mud kickers. Right down the main straight. Right, quick left, into the main straight. We're hitting all these jumps. See what I'm saying with all the blue and the red lights on the sides here? So we make a left out of that main straight, a big loop. Now we're gonna jump across the main straight a whole bunch of times. So this is our first jump across. Now we make a right through here. This is a hairpin right. You can end up going through the pond, you can stay on the dirt there. This left, hard left hairpin. If you come ham through here, you're taking a jump. Another left. This is another jump. That was our third jump over. Now we take a right. This is a bit of a longer, sweeping right. Fourth jump over that main strip. Now we're going to come into this little bank turn area. A couple little bump jumps here. 1, 2, make a left. crossing over here. That could be a point of collision. Keep that in mind. Hang a right. Now we follow this back trail through the back of mud kickers. This brings you up to the big stadium lights in the back for a nice big jump off the back there. This jump, stay off to the right when you take the jump. Don't take it like you're taking the normal mud kicker jump. You have to come through the right here through the trees. Now we're making a left onto the dirt, but then we cross back onto the pavement to come back to the start and finish line, where I unfortunately had to start on the road. So it's a bit more of a rally cross than it is a rally, I guess. So, lap number 2. As you can see, this can be a point of collision. Just like that. That guy was probably in last place. So, be aware of your surroundings and your competitors. Again, as you can see, you can get some nice points through here as well, too. If you drive stylish and between catching all the air. Taking the hairpin again. That's what it looks like if you go through the pond. Again, this turn, hard left, hard hairpin left. Take that easy, take it slow. Otherwise, you're going for a ride. Back over the straight again. Hanging right. Oh, going to tubes. Hey, I made it through. That's pretty graceful, considering. Alright. Getting back on track. Through the bank turn. Bump jumps. Take a left. Bump jump over the first entry point. A left. A right. Now we're onto the back track of mud kickers. Again, take the jump kind of off to the right there, so you can make it through these trees and the checkpoints. Again, hitting the competition. That was a lot of them. I'm just glad nobody's got stuck. Usually the computer gets stuck across these main jumps. Surprised they haven't. Final jump across the straight. Last time we're going to touch it. through the bank turn again. Back across the main road. Again, a left, a quick right. Now we're onto the back trail of mud kickers. Careful you don't tip over through here. Look at those tires. Again, off to the side through the jump. You can completely go to the right of the trees. It just makes you a little bit off the race line there. Back onto our road, and we're up to the finish line. And that finishes out. Jump up, and get down. You can see that one took me about 7.5 minutes. 38,000 credits. 13,000 influence. It's pretty good, right? Got a nice wheel spin out of it. More credits to put towards providing you with winnings. All right, next race we're doing is the Ice Cream Scramble. This is a 10-mile dirt trail sprint race in the summer sunrise. Again, go to the creative hub. Gonna do my creative hub, just so my gamer tag pops up right away. And I know this one will appear. You want to search for the Ice Cream Scramble under my gamer tag, CuratorXAngelus, with share code 166238100. This one I am going to run in my S2 904 Abarth Fiat 131. We're going to go through some tight woods. We're going to go through the quarry, do a whole bunch of switchbacks. We're going to go back by the festival, and then we're going to go into some open dirt roads, and then it's a sprint at the end to the ice cream shop. And the last person there is to buy ice cream for everyone. Those strawberry cherry flats my drivatar is wearing helps them feel the pedals better. They're like race shoes. It's a hint. Can get you faster lap times. So here we go. 10-mile dirt trail sprint race. So if you're in last place, you could be a cheater and just cut across to the checkpoint right there. But I wouldn't really appreciate that. You should come through the start line here and then take this hard right that everybody bunches up on. Then come through the first checkpoint on the dirt. Fortunately, it's that way. But we start on this narrow dirt road. As you can see, it's easy to fall off it. Get into a little banked area through the trees here. Making a right onto a new path. Getting through the trees on a narrow dirt path. That guy beamed that tree. This is a little bit angled. You don't want to fall off the side here. cutting through. Now a hard left at the end of this here. Don't want to go too deep with speed in there. This is pretty bumpy area. A little straight, but pretty bumpy. We're gonna come through here, and then down at the end of here, there's a big hairpin turn when we get to the bottom. But we're gonna launch down a hill. Right here. That was our launch. We definitely launched. That hairpin right. Cut back through, slow up here. This is very narrow. That hill will send you flying the wrong direction. Cutting through the forest, down into the quarry. You can cut the race line there a little bit too and cheat. Cut through the puddle. We start with this outside quarry road. Pretty open, nice big sweeping turns. Down through here, slow up again. Gets a little hilly, gets a little complicated. Gonna come down, make a little bit of a left kind of drift turn through here. Slide down this mountainside, and there's a checkpoint here. Now we start on this quarry road. Again though, pretty nice open turns. You can gain some speed through here. Might want to slow up for this. And then another hairpin right here. We're gonna come down and across. Cut through the trees, but then look out for there's a concrete slab there with that tower. Now a hairpin left. Come down onto these conveyor belt looking things here. We're gonna come up the side of the quarry, and now we have a bunch of switchbacks to come through here. So a tight left onto this first road. Slow it up coming over this hill. Another tight right for a switchback. And then our final switchback through the quarry here on the left. The computer always gets confused and thinks that they can skip a whole bunch of checkpoints and come through there. It's really funny. Down this back section, and this is going to lead us to exit out of the quarry. Make a right. You can follow that dirt, make a left. You can try and go around that house instead. Might be a better race line. Hint, hint, wink, wink. We exit the quarry. We make another big kind of loop switch back through here. We're going to follow the dirt road around the outside of it. So don't take this hairpin like you normally would. We're coming in the forest. Slow down for sure. Over this hill, stay left a little bit, come down, hard right, past this tree. Now we come up here, there's another switchback again. And now a hard right onto this trail. Come up this hill, but once you reach your peak at the hill here, you kind of want to hang left a little bit as you come through this checkpoint and break up. Sweep it down through here. You can definitely gain some speed. A couple little bumps might throw you off here and there, but otherwise pretty open. We're going to cut across this road onto this gravel. come up through this section, and we're gonna pass the festival. Oh, and I missed my checkpoint there. Whoopsies. So we follow this little trail around the outside of the festival. Now at the end of this, there's a hard right. Onto some gravel. These are more open roads. And now we make a nice big sweeping left into this trail. And this is our home stretch to the ice cream shop here. Some more kind of big sweeping turns. Drop down that one. I'm just missing all the turns. Alright, last big sweeping left. And then we come to our slight straightaway finish. Down to the ice cream shop. Hang a right in the parking lot, cut through the back of the parking lot, exit out the other side, and you finish the race. That is the ice cream scramble. I came in first, so I definitely don't have to buy ice cream for everybody. That one took 7:43 to finish. Got 42,000 credits, 11,000 influence. All right, the next race we have, a little bit of a longer one, but I thoroughly enjoy this race. This is the Royale to Amble Summer Rally, an 18.2 mile dirt trail race, sprint style. I basically tried to link up every single dirt path, course, trail, whatever you want to call it, that I could through the map without having to touch as much pavement and fields and stuff as possible. So that's this one here, Royale to Amble Summer Rally. You want to make sure you choose the Summer Rally one, not the winter one. This is going to be share code. Oh, look at that. I didn't fill it out in my comments. That one is 179984627. Let me repaste that in the comments here. There we go. So now the correct information's there. So this one, similar to the ice cream scramble, dirt trail race. I'm gonna take out my Abarth 131 again. This one takes me about 13 minutes in this car. Well, that is not supposed to say it's a 992 Abarth. It's definitely a 904 Abarth as well. So I basically made this race because I was sick of doing dirt races and not having them stay on the dirt consistently. It'd be like 60-70% road and track, and then you know, the rest of it dirt. So I tried to make 100% dirt as best as I could. So we're starting at the rail yard. We're gonna make a right onto this rail yard road, essentially, for then we go past the rail yard. A little bit of bumpy terrain. Easy to miss your checkpoints. Kind of nice and open though. This point here, people told me they really don't like. We have to cut through a field to get to our next dirt trail, unfortunately. It's pretty much a big straightaway through the field. There's a little bit of a turn we gotta make at the end to get to the actual dirt path. I thought it'd be fun to try and like drift around this house thing. So right here, that's the hard right we have to make to get to the next checkpoint. A lot of people told me that they missed that and they go hard into the woods, like all the AI just did there. But if you don't, you can stay right in this trail. So now we follow this dirt trail. Again, nice and open. Nice and easy to kind of drift, rally on, gain some points. This jump here, I'd go slow over though. Gotta make a nice left, come up this hill. Cross this road, onto the dirt. Gonna be making our way into the forest now. Through this little switchback area. Slow up through here. Switchback turn. The computer decides to go too hard through here a good amount of times. It comes down and smacks me. There's another switchback there. Hard right. Cross this road onto the next dirt trail. Make a left to another kind of sweeping right here. More right, but then into another switchback left. Down this turn. Cross this road, hard left, down into this trail. That leads us down to the little river bridge pathway here. Cross the little bridge. We're gonna come up this dirt trail. This is going to lead us into the forest. It's a little bit of a jump bump here. And now we're back to following another dirt trail. Again, nice and open kind of if you stay between the stone walls and the fencing. This turn here, hang into the right. You're going to drop down into the puddle. Stay left, you're going to be going off to the side. Another nice big open turn through here, and oh look, just like the previous race, we're coming along this dirt road that leads around the forest. Following this trail. This time when we come down this hill, we actually are going to follow the left-hand turn and take the trail. Right here. Take this big sweeping left. But now when we get to the bottom here, it's a switchback right. And unfortunately, we have to touch some pavement. We have to use the road to get to the next piece of dirt. Now we hang a left and we're on the dirt trail. And another switch back here up this hill to come onto some gravel. Fun little jump, nice big sweeping right. Want to slow down for this right-hand turn. Cuts across the road. Brings you into another kind of sweeping right there. Sweeping left. And now we're gonna work our way down into the quarry. Break through the fence, make a left here, take this upper quarry road. Avoid hitting the rocks like that. Exiting the quarry road, through the puddle, to the left, through the fencing. We are launching off this hill into a sweeping left-hand turn. This is a fun little S section through where you'd race the dirt bikes, the showcase. Down through here, you're gonna wanna avoid this puddle, stay to the right. Now when you come down through this trail, slow up, hang to the right, this is narrow, and then we have another turn to a narrow right, this narrow path. Otherwise you get slowed down by all that fencing. Another narrow right here between the buildings. I'm sorry, that was the left, wow. Onto some pavement again, unfortunately. Nice right-hand slidey boy turn. Left-hand slidey boy turn. Back onto the dirt again. We're halfway through the race now. So now we're following this dirt gravel trail that leads all around. I believe this is the Derwent Pond, if I remember correctly. Look out for that left-hand turn there. This little switchback right. So here's a helpful tip. There's a puddle there. I go to the right of the puddle and avoid it, and hit this jump, and make my way through the checkpoint like that. I think it's slightly faster than having to go through the puddle, but then you eventually have to go through some puddles. Sweeping right, over this jump, through some more intricateness. We're leaving this trail by one of the ice cream shops. Hard left again, unfortunately had to touch a little bit of road. This is another point people have not been happy about. Touching this road, coming across the water, come up this jump, and into Mortimer Gardens. Not the cleanest transition in the world. I don't know, I thought it'd be fun. Thought it'd be exciting. Over the bridge. We're gonna follow this trail around the gardens. Hard left here. Coming down to a hard right switchback. Exit the gardens to the left. This is what we would have done in the cross-country race. We would have been on the right here, going through. Gain some speed, nice straightaway, nice little jump. When you do land, you're taking a right though. And then a big sweeping left. Careful of those trees. I'm surprised I got around that one. Down into another sweeping right. And now we're gonna go up the other side of the pond, basically. Gotta touch through some water again. boat ramp road, take a right. This is a fun place to pick up a little bit of speed. However, there's another big sweeping left here. That brings us to our next checkpoint. Alright, we're getting right towards the end of our race now here. 85%. See that figure 8 ahead on the mini-map there? That's pretty much the end. So we exit the trail, we get to this little village area. Follow this first, choose your instinct. When you get down here though, you gotta hang a right. It starts the figure 8. Watch over this bump. Take this right to start the figure 8. Or to continue the figure 8, I should say. Cut across, follow this around. Natural instinct of where you want to go here. Come down, we'll switch back over the house. Computer thought that he could just skip along. Some sweeping lefts. This is a fun little S-turn downhill. Kind of Laguna Seca-ish, if you will. Down the back half, but again, go slow because you got to make a left to come back through here to cut figure 8 again, and you could very well run into somebody just like that. That's last place. Now we're hanging a right. This brings us out of the figure 8. Hang this right here. We're gonna follow this trail back down again, but this time instead of taking a right to go like into the figure 8, we just cut right across this water trail here. Nice sweeping left. Nice sweeping right. Come to our straightaway and into our finish. And that is the Rail Yard to Amble Summer Rally. See, that one took me 12:59. I win 77,000 credits and 18,000 influence for that race. Again, 18.2 mile race, so it's pretty long. So, last but not least, certainly, hopefully the best race out of them all for everyone. This is the Rail Yard Gymkhana Grid Mayhem race. This is 3 laps. It's labeled as cross country, but it's only because you touch a varying amount of surfaces. Dirt, pavement, shipping containers. You're jumping off of stuff. You're jumping through stuff. You're drifting up stuff. There's a handful of spots you're going to cross people as well that there could be some serious mayhem going on. So we want this one here, the Rail Yard Gymkhana Grid Mayhem Race. Share code 729661541. And I'm going to use my same S2 Abarth Fiat 131 to finish this out. That guy was moving. So this race happened because we did a previous kind of Gymkhana event at the rail yard, and I had a blast. It was really, really fun, and I wanted to make a lap that kind of represented some parts of my run and some of the things we could do, and basically just kind of make a fun Ken Block kind of style course all through the rail yard. But I didn't want to make it all just fun. I wanted to make some possibility for some frustration and some mayhem. So for example, the end of the lap finishes through the warehouse out the big ramp jump, and that's the end of the lap. But about, I don't know, a quarter of the way into the lap, you're cutting across that same path through the warehouse. You'll see here as I get started. But there's definitely potential to end up running into a couple people. So this race, hard U-turn left right out of the gate. Everybody's gonna get stuck up there. There's gonna be some pushing and some shoving going on. This is how the race line goes under these awnings. Don't necessarily have to follow it. Come up here, come off the jump, come down into these gravel pits. We're gonna make a hard right through the gravel pit. Wu-Tang Clan. Another hard right through this gravel, cuts us across through that water, and now we are jumping through the train. You can drift jump through it, you can regular jump through it. Second lap, I'm going to show you a little trick if you don't want to jump through it necessarily. When we get done with that, we take the right, we come up the shipping container here, we take the right off the shipping container, through this little building, make a left. Now this is what I'm talking about. We're cutting across this path here to the ramp that you will later be taking at the end of your lap. Making a right here, that's also another point that we're going to end up crossing paths with other people potentially. Come out of this building, hard right here. We're trying to get up this ramp, hang to the left a little bit. If you go straight, you're going to go right in that train car. Cut back through this building. This is where I said we're going to cross paths with people. Out through the pavement, through the fence. Make a fun left into this building. A left out of it. And now into this building. Now we exit straight out of here. Make a right. We're going to come up on top of these shipping containers and across them. Come straight through this building here. Stay to the left of the containers. You want to brake hard. Come around the containers. We make a right. This brings us to our straightaway path to take the jump. So luckily no mayhem yet for me. Nobody's run into me yet. But we take our jump. We come across the start-finish line there. And that's how we finish out the lap. So again, U-turn, come under the awning. You don't necessarily have to touch that awning though. Come up the jump, through the Wu-Tang gravel pit. Another hard right, come through here. All right, so if you don't want to go through the train car, if you come through here and you hit this flag on the right, and you go fast enough, you can miss it right there. And kind of jump over it. Let me try and re-demonstrate real quick. So like that. You'll miss, and you'll hit the train car a little bit, the next one, but you won't get stuck in the mayhem that can happen there. So we take our right, we come to the shipping container. Try not to fall off like that, because that will suck. Another right, we jump off. Right there's another point too, you could end up hitting people. Into the building, make a left, cut across. See now how this could be some chaos? Those are some people going to take the ramp there. that I easily could have run into. Let's see, is there anybody coming? Nope. No fun to be had here. Back across, hang right through this building, hope we don't hit anybody. Exit the building, make our hairpin right to come up this ramp. Back through this building now, hope we don't hit anybody again. Into the parking lot, back into the dirt, sweeping left in the building. Sweeping left out of the building, into the next one, that little switchback, hanging a right, coming up the storage container, under the building, to the outside of the storage containers now, slow up, come around them, take a right, straight away to the ramp. Ooh, drift jump, almost hit somebody. Oh, my suspension did not like that jump. I guess that can happen. Very well could be a possibility. So it's gonna finish lap 2, here we go, lap 3. Making our U-turn. The building though. So here's your hint. You can avoid that awning and come right to this one. Through the Wu-Tang gravel pit. Sliding out of the gravel, across the water. Making it through. Right on through that train car. That guy missed the building. Cutting back across. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? No, there's one coming. Maybe I'll get him on the next one. Ah, I missed. That sucked. Hang a right out of the warehouse. Exit out this end here. Make our hard hairpin right to come up the ramp. That guy gave up. Stay to the left, you don't want to hit that train car. Come through this building, hope we don't hit anybody. Parking lot. Cut back to the fence. Hang a left. You could also hit people coming through there too. I failed to mention that earlier. Another hairpin left. Come back out, make our sweeping right, up onto the storage containers, cut across, stay to the left of the containers, multiple people battling to get off the jump. Never had that happen before either. And that is the end of the race. That is the Rail Yard Gymkhana Grid Mayhem. That took about 8 minutes. Win 30,000 credits, 7,000 influence. Not too bad for a fun little race. So, as you can see, it took a little bit over an hour between sitting here and fully explaining everything and then actually running the races and showing them, loading all my cars that were ready to go. I expect it to take just under 2 hours probably with the entire group. And again, if you're still here and you're interested in some of the rules and the regulations, you can use anything but an X-Class car. So up to S2, 998. If it's below that, that's fine. But up to S2, 998, you can use any kind of car. It's the 6 different dirt and rally races that I just showed you. Saturday, June 25th, 2020 at 7 p.m. UK time. First place in a race gets you 12 points. Last place in a race will get you 1 point, or slightly above that, depending on how many participants we have. The top 3 people with the most points at the end of the 6 races will get first, second, and third in the tournament. First place will get 20 million Forza credits. Second place will get 10 million Forza credits. Third place will get 5 million Forza credits. I'll buy out cars from you from the auction house to give you your credits. And if I win first, second, or third, I will take whatever prize it should have been and donate it to whatever participant I want to. No microphone required. If you don't have a microphone, we'll ask you to use the double tap left system. So I'll ask you, are you ready? Please double tap left. You'll hit left on chat and then hit left again. And that'll show me that you double tap left and that you are ready. I want everybody to have fun. I want everybody to be respectful. I want everybody to join the Xbox Live party so they can hear what's going on and communicate with everybody. And I want everybody to try and race as clean as they possibly can. Check out these share codes. Race the races beforehand. Let's try and make this a fun, competitive tournament that we can all enjoy. And best of luck to all of you. If you have any questions at all, shoot me a message on Xbox, shoot me a message on Facebook through the group or the group chat, and let me know. Thanks for watching. Keep it real. Look forward to seeing you Saturday at the tournament.